we constantly have to push to define and redefine what freedom and liberty means.
Hi, my name is Karcheik Sims-Alvarado, also known as the Historian Hills. I'm the author and curator of the book and exhibition, Atlanta and the Civil Rights Movement, the longest 4-mile outdoor photo exhibition on civil and human rights in the world.
Growing up, I didn't have access to museums because there weren't any museums in my community, and I never attended a museum growing up, but I always loved the idea of frequenting museums and learning about them, but I never experienced one growing up, and my family was simply too poor to travel to one. It's really through art and photography where I was actually introduced to history. In my book, I wanted to show that there were so many individuals committed to freedom. I actually wanted to include photographs so that way we can pay homage to the many individuals that contributed to the movement, but I wanted people to not only learn the names, but also to become familiar with the faces. Often when we think about the modern civil rights movement, we think about the activism of African Americans, beginning with Brown v. Board in 1954, and then we think about 55 with the death of Emmett Till, as well as the Montgomery bus boycott. What I wanted to show was 20 years prior to the passing of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. I wanted to show that Atlanta had a long history of activism, actually really going back to Reconstruction. I wanted to show that in Atlanta you had an entire city committed to this social cause. I'm working to democratize knowledge and accessibility to the arts.
The exhibit has become even more immersive for audiences as it recently presented Our Walk to Healing, a collaborative performance with the Atlanta Opera and the Atlanta Beltline.
Let us begin this morning by paying homage to Dr. W.E.B. Du Bois, the great scholar, critical race thinker, and pioneer of civil rights.
No freedom here, I wish I never was born.
The performance and the processional took place along the Beltline Trail as opera singers guided audiences through Dr. Sims-Alvarado's work.